leathers. You have
Join me on this vlog as we explore Copenhagen and live like a royal. I am here and there's no better place to kick off a royal vlog than the King's Square, which is in the heart of the city. You've got the theatre there, you've got the Angleterre behind me, and now we're about to go on a very posh journey. So now it's time to live life like a royal here in Copenhagen. And we're starting off in a very grand way here at Copenhagen's latest gem of a property, the Grand Joanne. I'm here with Emma, who's the Sales and Relations Manager here at the Grand Joanne. And she's going to tell us a little bit about this fabulous hotel.
So we opened in April. We are a lifestyle hotel. We have 162 rooms in
good
7
size.
categories.
Yeah.
The hotel is from 1890, so it's a quite old hotel.
Okay.
We have 3 smaller meeting rooms downstairs, and then we have 1 behind the restaurant.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so 3 downstairs, 1 for 16 people, 1 for 8 people, and 1 for 4 people.
Okay.
And then behind the restaurant we have a private dining room we can use for both meetings and private dining. They are all named after famous women. Because we really wanted this area to be more female power, because everything in Copenhagen is named by men.
Fantastic. And I think the gem of this hotel, which everyone talks about, is the roof terrace.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Now we're in New Carlsberg City, and you can tell because of these iconic elephant statues, which represent 4 of his children. The boys in the front and the girls facing the city at the back. Welcome to the home of Carlsberg, an exhibition area. Now this is going to be a venue that opens in December this year, and it's a very, very special place that you can use for events. And one super fantastic perk is you can use these beautiful horses behind me for your events as well. Welcome to the Carlsberg Museum and Business Center. This is a very special venue here in central Copenhagen, and it gives you access to some really, really beautiful event spaces and rooms. And it's full of beautiful sculptures and spaces that are truly, truly authentic in the city. And it's a perfect spot for unique corporate events. What's very special here is that you are able to do food and beer pairings. And Louisa is here to walk us through the storytelling that takes place during the meals, a little bit when it comes to the pairings of the beer.
Exactly. And now for your first beer is a beer that we actually always use as a welcoming beer, because the yeast we've used is champagne yeast.
Oh.
And you can definitely taste that. And this one almost has no hops. So it's only barley, and it's brewed on fields that used to be Sauvignon grapes fields. And some would say you can taste it, or else maybe it's just because you know it. But
it's very nice.
It's very nice.
Ah. And now we are at the height of luxury here in Copenhagen at the Hotel de Angleterre. And as you can see, it has beautiful 92 bedrooms. I'm in a suite at the moment, and it is right on the King's Square. So it has a very prominent position in the city. It's got beautiful event spaces and a Michelin-starred restaurant. Now we are in one of the most historic hotels in the city, the Phoenix Copenhagen. Now this hotel has been around since the 17th century. It used to be a hub for Danish nobility and royals. And with its 213 bedrooms and meeting space for up to 110 people, this is definitely a grand option for groups and events in the city in a truly royal neighborhood, right next to the Amalienborg Palace. And now I'm in a very different venue here in Copenhagen. It is a traditional house that's over 300 years old and it's protected, but it's home to some of the most amazingly beautiful event spaces in the city. This is Moltke's Palace. It's definitely the venue you want to come to if you're looking for something traditional and yet crazy modern. They do it absolutely beautifully. And there's spaces like this all throughout this building. You can have some truly royal experiences in this neighborhood. For example, you could have your group staying at the Phoenix Hotel in Copenhagen, and then you can have events here at the stunning Moltke's Palace. And you can integrate some very cool team building type group activities like cocktail making. Federico here is going to do just that. And now we are at the top of Copenhagen. On the 23rd floor, we are in the Sukaiba restaurant at the AC Della Sky. And I have a glass of champagne in my hand. And this is a beautiful restaurant that you can take over exclusively for groups up to 100. And it has incredible views all over Copenhagen. And I definitely feel very royal here. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog of all things royal here in Copenhagen. And of course, there's no better way than to end it at the Amalienborg Palace, home of the Queen and the royal family.